This is GrillSGT 09, and I'm going to do a video on EDC, or everyday carry. I see a lot of these on the internet, and I thought I'd just put in my 2 cents. These are things that I carry every day. Sometimes I carry more stuff. Sometimes I occasionally will leave one of these things off my my everyday carry list, but usually this is what I'm carrying every day, with the exception of when I go to work. When I go to work, there are some things that I cannot take to work, and I do go through a security checkpoint where I get well, let's just say I get searched electronically or physically sometimes, and it's not an airport, so it's a different kind of place. But anyway, these are things I carry every day. So I carry a wallet, carry my truck keys, and I'm usually near my truck, and there are a lot of things I carry in my truck that I don't carry on me every day that some people do carry on them, like a multi-tool or a flashlight, a good flashlight that is. I have a flashlight, or a first aid kit. I have all that stuff usually with me or near me, but I don't always have it on me. And I carry a wristwatch. I carry a cell phone with a plastic holster that clips on my belt, and I'm always wearing a belt. And the reason I do, and I'll talk about that later also, is because I like to hang, there's a couple things I hang on my belt, and I like to put things in my pockets. And while I'm talking about pockets, I like to wear pants that have cargo pockets, or sometimes Carhartt style pants that have utility pockets. And I find that a lot of those, especially the Carhartt style pants, they have a little pockets along the outside of the outside seam of your pants that fit some things in there very well, like a flashlight. And I carry this flashlight. Like some people say, well, I carry a Surefire or a Phoenix light or some other kind of light that's kind of expensive. And I don't carry an expensive light, and there's a reason why I don't. The reason is I've had this light for about almost 20 years, and it's the light I already own. And don't get me wrong, I'd really love to have a 1,000,000 candle power light in my pocket. I think that would come in real handy, you know, shining across the street, stuff like that. But this is what I carry, you know, every day, during the day usually. And I can get the batteries for this. They're just AAA batteries. I can get them in any grocery store or convenience store or Walmart or Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. They carry this battery. I don't have to go get some exotic battery that's super expensive. These batteries are fine, and I don't use the light all that much, although I do use it. I do use it from time to time. I used it on the 4th of July to help with a fireworks show, and it came in real handy. Nobody else had a light, and I had that, such as it is. Alright, I carry a ballpoint pen. Where I used to, or where I work right now, they used to carry these. They used to have these pens for the employees. They have a different kind of pen now. But I had a few of these in a drawer. You know, I take stuff out of my pockets when I come home, and I just throw all the stuff in a drawer, and I'd always forget to take them back to work. Every now and then I'd just get a handful of them and throw them in my backpack that I use for a briefcase, and I'd take them back into work and throw them in a coffee cup or something and just leave them on the table for people to grab. But my wife really liked these pens, and so when they stopped buying them at work and I quit having access to them, she decided to go down to the local office supply store and buy a couple boxes of them. So we have those around the house, and I really like them. Another thing I carry is I carry a knife. I don't always carry this knife. This knife right here just happens to be the one I have in my pocket. I have a lot of different kinds of knives. Most of them are more of a utilitarian type of nature, and this one right here is really kind of a defensive knife. It clips on your belt, and as you pull it out of your pocket, it hits the back of your pocket there, and it hits that thing, and it flips the knife open. And I'll show you how that works. As you're drawing it out, it flips open. And it also, if I just have it in my hand, it's a real fast deploy. Okay, so, and as you can tell from the point, it's really a defensive type or a fighting type knife. I've never had a knife fight, so and I hope I never do. So I don't use it for that. I mostly use it for opening up envelopes and cutting the tape on packing boxes and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what I use it for. Occasionally cutting up something I want to eat when I'm at lunch and I don't have a better knife. Another thing I carry a lot, I'm a permitted handgun carrier in my state, and I carry a 6 Hour P239, most of the time. There are some other handguns I carry occasionally, and I'll just leave that out. Safety checked. Alright, so I do carry that particular handgun most of the time. There are some others I carry occasionally depending on what I'm wearing or the weather. But that's a pretty heavy gun, and I like it because it's heavy. Some people really want a light gun. I want to know it's there. I want to feel it. Some people want to not know it's there, kind of like they can move freely and they don't notice it's there. I want to notice it's there so that I never forget about it. And so if I ever, God forbid, something ever happened where I needed it, I'd know right where it was. I wouldn't have to think about it. I know where it is, and I'd go ahead and do what I had to do. Hopefully, you never know when you're under stress. I carry a spare magazine in one of those little cargo pockets I was talking about on my Carhartt pants, if I have those on. And I carry the SIG in this holster right here. This is a crossbreed holster, made by Crossbreed, that is, and it's called a Super Tuck Deluxe. And this holster is it's made of horsehide because it doesn't soak up I don't transfer my body sweat through the leather into onto my handgun and corrode the handgun up, rust it all up. And that's why it's not black. They can't dye this at the factory because it doesn't hold the dye. It doesn't soak up any liquid. And the way it works is it hangs on your belt, goes inside the waistband, hangs on your belt, and you can tuck your shirt in over the handgun and underneath the belt hangers there. There's my phone going again. So anyway, that's what I carry. And like I said, I don't carry on my person, I don't carry a multi-tool usually, although sometimes I do. And I don't usually carry a better light than the one I have, although sometimes I do. But that's the one I carry almost every day. And this is what I carry almost every day. That's why I'm doing this like this. And there's some stuff I carry, like if I know I'm going to be somewhere where I think I might need something, I'll bring it. I don't usually carry a first aid kit. I have 3 first aid kits in my car for my truck for various problems I might run into. My wife has them in her car. If we just happen to be in her car, we have lights, flashlights, good flashlights that is, and we have other things that we need like tools in there. If I know I'm not going to be near one of my vehicles, I carry a multi-tool, but that almost never happens, so I usually don't have a multi-tool on me. Alright, well that's what I carry every day, and if anybody has any suggestions or comments, they go ahead and post them underneath the video there, and thanks a lot. And if anybody else has a response video, go ahead and post it. I welcome it. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. This is Grill Sergeant. I'm out.